Hello, good morning. This is your daily outlook for Friday, the 14th of December. The euro is rising following the decision by the Eurozone's finance ministers to approve Greece's next bailout tranche. The debt-ridden nation will receive a total of 49.1 billion euros by March. The financial aid is vital to avoid a potential default and comes one day after the finance ministers from EU's 27 countries agreed to provide the European Central Bank Authority to directly oversee the Eurozone's biggest banks and interfere in smaller banks when needed. The market sentiment is positive and growing as the year nears its end, and some interesting trends have already been established. The Australian dollar is trying to challenge the multi-week high set at 105.85 versus the US dollar on Wednesday. The Canadian dollar is weakening versus most of its counterparts for a number of consecutive sessions. The US 500, which tracks the SPI, and the US Tech, which tracks the Nasdaq, are still trading near yearly highs, and their performance has captured investors' attention worldwide. Equity indices are traditionally strong in December, and this can also be confirmed by the steady appreciation of the UK 100 and the GER 30. Gold is rising against the US dollar early in the EU session after it depreciated by $12 yesterday. The precious metal is currently trading just below the psychological 1,700 level. Let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. The euro-dollar pivot points at 130.35 with a preference to enter into long positions at 130.35. The dollar-yen pivot points at 83.45 with a preference to enter into long positions at 83.45. The Aussie dollar pivot points at 105.05 with a preference to enter into long positions at 105.05. The sterling dollar pivot points at 161.50 with a preference to enter in short positions at 161.50. And the dollar CAD pivot points at 0.9855 with a preference to enter in short positions at 0.9855. Looking at commodities and indices. The oil pivot point at 86.95 with a preference to enter in short positions at 86.95. The gold pivot point at 1704 with a preference to enter in short positions at 1704. The silver pivot point at 32.80 with a preference to enter in short positions at 32.80. The US 500 is at 1432 with a preference to enter in short positions at 1432. And the UK 100 is at 59.15 with a preference to enter into long positions at 59.15. And of course, for up-to-date information, please visit us at easy-forex.com. And watch out for these market movers. In Europe, we have the inflation, ex-food and energy, month-on-month in November, forecast to drop by 0.1%. In the US, we have the consumer price index month-on-month in November, forecast to drop by 0.2%. And in the US also, the industrial output month-on-month in November, forecast to rise by 0.3%. And our interesting pair of the day is the sterling yen. The British pound has produced a spectacular surge against the Japanese yen since November the 13th, where the pair plunged below the 126 support level. It's now trading above 135 and has appreciated by more than 7% during this period. The trend is your friend, and this trend has so far been very bullish. Thank you for watching our daily outlook for the 14th of December. We look forward to seeing you again next week. I'm Emma Andre from Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a good weekend.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager is waiting for you now.